Hey guys, how's it going? DJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to Ventures Season 5, and I'm gonna make it one video. Because I decided to keep it with the whole topic of abilities. This is gonna be my Venture Season 5 / Dungeons loadout video. So we're going to talk right now. As you guys know, every single Ventures, I go ahead and do a new video. I love this song, Sky. I do a new video, guys, where we talk about, we talk a little bit about, what the new Ventures is all about. As you guys can see, I haven't started yet. And more importantly, also the event that comes along and what hero loadouts I recommend. Now, for a while now, I've been really focusing on ability-based heroes because that's kind of where the game goes, and especially with something like Dungeons and Ventures, well, especially with Ventures, where all your weapons and everything, you have to find them as you progress along. It's really good if you don't have to depend on the weapon, if you just focus on the abilities and on the heroes. So I have several heroes that we've seen before. I have some heroes you may not have seen before, but we're going to start with the first one, the best one, which is going to be Paleo. But first, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks a lot for supporting. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are just amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for using my credit code DJ2 if you're buying something here in the Llama shop or over in Battle Royale. If you're buying something and using V-Bucks, using creator code DJ2 helps me out so much, as well as if you're buying a game over on the Epic Store. It helps me a lot too. So thank you very much. And let's jump in. So I'm going to show you guys like 5 or 6 hero loadouts here. So we're going to jump in. The first one, the best one, as always, is going to be Paleo. Now, let me put this. They say this though. Paleo really depends though on finding a good sword, a fast sword. So that's going to be the only. Yeah, I think this is going to be the only asterisk one. But still, Paleo is amazing, especially for dungeons too. If you need. You guys know I call her Immortal Paleo. She is amazing. You need to pull this off. You need Paleo with Soaring Claws. You need Blast from the Past, Soaring Height, Soaring Focus, Battle Beat, Monster Smash, and Survivalist. This setup right here, as long as you have an enemy in front of you, hopefully, and in dungeons especially, like with the Masamune or any other weapon that has healing as well in it, you have to put some healing and a fast sword. As long as you're hitting enemies, hitting husks, and taking them down, you can't die. You just can't die. This setup is amazing. It's the OG. It's probably one of the greatest setups. It's my favorite setup. Paleo right up there at the very top. So, in Ventures, if you find a good sword user, if not, there's other ones. For example, like Raven. You guys have seen this one too before. Raven is amazing. Raven has bang and pow. And since we have Noir now, Raven is actually viable in the game, because the big problem before with Noir, with this setup, the bang and pow setup, was that it just wouldn't, come back fast enough. But now that we have Noir and we have lefty and righty with eliminations extend duration by 1 second up to maximum of 10 eliminations, and combining this with Happy Holidays, it's really great. It has a much lower cooldown time, so it's actually really good. To pull this off, you're going to need Raven with Happy Holidays, Base Solo, Pump Metal, Hand Cannons, Where's Lefty, and Survivalist. Remember, not only are you going to be getting that extended time with Pump Metal, but it's really good if you're going to have a good pistol or SMG. Pistols and SMGs here are going to be really good, which again is why this setup is going to be amazing for dungeons. If you get a really good if you get a really good pistol in there or an SMG, it's going to be really awesome. In Ventures, same way. This one is going to be really great because with Where's Lefty, we still need a Where's Righty, but with Where's Lefty, we're definitely going to be able to get that that reduction. Each elimination will decrease lefty and righty by 1 second. It's amazing. And don't forget Survivalist. You know what? I'll talk about it in the end. I'll talk about the best thing, which is Survivalist. Next one we're going to look at is Cassie. Cassie Equipment, of course, is going to be your farming. If you need to go into Ventures, you need to farm up quickly. definitely recommend you go with Cassie. I'm not going to go through her. You've seen her plenty of times. Definitely recommend you go with her. Next is going to be Gold Knox. Now, this one is a little bit more of a... this one is a bit different. Gold Knox is not going to be wonderful here. It's great. It's really great. Because with Demo Derby, Bull Rush dropping a mine for every 0.5 tiles traveled. Each mine deals 275 base physical damage in the 0.5 tile radius when triggered. And Happy Holidays on top of that. Because, let's see. Bull Rush is going to last 6.57 seconds. But don't forget that we have Long Rush. This is going to take a long time to run out. And with everything else, it's only like a 3-second cooldown for Bull Rush. You can use it over and over and over again. Good crowd control, but it's gonna be better. It's not bad in dungeons. I like using him, but you can get yourself stuck, especially certain dungeons where you don't have a lot of room to like really maneuver. It can be a little difficult. And don't forget, end game of dungeons, he doesn't really help you sometimes because, well, you have bosses that you need to just focus damage on. So he's more for crowd control and doing that, but he is fun, and that's the key here. Fun. So definitely him for adventures. He's fun, and also, and of course, you know, you have a constructor, so that's gonna be good too. Of course, survivalists again. We're gonna do Rush Rush, Long Rush, 1 Hot Minute, and Resonant Frequency. Resonant Frequency is one that I'm still playing around with here. This is the only one that I kinda don't like here, just because you know, it can be a moment thing. It can be a moment thing, and you have to have your shields full, which sometimes is not going to happen, you know. So, or at least 50% full. So definitely that's a give and take right there. If you want to do Resonant Frequency, I do like it. Next, we're going to look at Commando Spitfire, the OG. Okay, so let me put it this way: if you want, especially for the dungeons, if you want to breeze through dungeons, the Commando Spitfire loadout. It has to be. Going again is going to decrease going Commando cooldown by 66%. You see where we're going here. Happy Holidays. You see where we're going here. Definitely, this is going to just help you. Ain't done yet. Increasing going Commando duration by 5 seconds. Yeah, this is just, it's the way to go if you're going to definitely do dungeons, and it does help adventures as well because you have that ability. Again, remember, ability-based heroes that don't depend on weapons, with quick abilities that you can do over and over again and cause damage. To do this one, you need Going Commando, Happy Holidays, First Cup of Day, I like that one, Boomstick, Ain't Done Yet, Going Commando, and Survivalist. Definitely right there is going to be the way to do it. Again, like I said, I prefer going Survivalist here. You can switch out maybe Slowing Commando in here. You can put a little bit of different stuff. If I remember correctly, let me take a look. You could go explosive rounds if you want. Actually, yeah, I mean, it's up to you. It's really up to you how you want to do it. This is the setup that I like, so I recommend you go with that one. In Fortnite Grizzly, this is my Eternal Teddy loadout. Eternal Teddy loadout, definitely I would say, you know, is a fun loadout to use. This is more ventures where you need a little bit of crowd control, but you're not really focusing too much on staying in one place. So you can definitely help out. This Teddy does do a lot of damage. If you're going up with really, really difficult enemies, I don't super recommend this, and I don't really recommend this a lot for dungeons, just because, well, your Teddy is good, but you know, you still need a little more damage. If you find a good weapon, or if you know, are just trying to zip through dungeons, I guess, he's not bad. But again, end game, he's not going to be the best unless you save both of your stationary hoverters. It's up to you. I do like this one for ventures and for any missions, especially missions that are a little easier, you know, not super hard missions. And dungeons, you can try it out. To do this one, you need, bear with me, and with Enforcer Grizzly, Happy Holidays, Impossibility Matrix, Under Warranty, Berserker, Bear Stare, and Fragment Generation. This is what I would recommend here. I know some people do slightly different setups here, but you know, this is my favorite right here. I like this one right here. Next, we've got, okay, now we're getting into the special one. So the next 3 loadouts you guys are going to see are loadouts that you may not have considered or thought about very much. And these 3 loadouts are going to be, they're more for dungeons, not really for ventures, but you can use them in ventures. So these 3 loadouts are really, really fun. I was going to make a completely separate video just about these, but I'm going to include these. If you guys want to see these in action or want me to delve into a little bit more, please let me know and I can do it. So the first one is going to be Director Rigs. Yes, Director Rigs with Direct Threat means we're going to go Constructor. Going Constructor eliminations extend its maximum duration by 2 seconds up to a maximum of 10 eliminations. We're going to have Happy Holidays. We're going to have Maximum Overload, Bouncy Shield, Monster Smash, Demo Derby, and Survivalist. Now, why are we going to do this? Maximum Overload is going to increase in kinetic overload damage by 50%. This one is one that I don't mind switching out sometimes. You do kind of want that kinetic overload to trigger. So, kinetic overload, melee knockbacks and staggers trigger kinetic overload, dealing 25 base energy damage to nearby enemies. After melee critical hits, increases melee impact damage by 10% for 5 seconds up to 5 stacks. And because we're going Constructor with that big hammer, we do a lot of knockbacks. So it kind of, piggybacks on that. We're going to have going Constructor, even though it has a cooldown of 60 seconds, we're going to be extending it 20 seconds. So right here, with him, it does take a little bit for it to come back, but you're going to see what we're going to do while we wait for it to come back. Bull Rush has a 9-second delay. That's a little bit. Bouncy Shield is going to give you a little bit of defense, not too much. I feel like Bouncy Shield really needs to also have that Sonic Wave. It should stagger or stun as well. I really feel like Bouncy Shield needs just a little bit more to make it more worthwhile. Stunning would be amazing. Monster Smash, increase life lead for melee attacks and going Constructor by up to 15% based on the percentage of your missing health. You know what happens in dungeons? You get surrounded, you get hurt. Direct Threat with Director Rigs and going Constructor. Going Constructor decimates those pillars. It really destroys them. You have a little bit of protection with Bouncy Shield, Maximum Overload will trigger, and Monster Smash will heal you while you're going Constructor. And when you're waiting, when you're done, your going Constructor is gone. What do you want to do? You're surrounded. You need to get away. Demo Derby. You use Bull Rush to get away, get you far away from them. You drop mines behind you to give you a little bit of defense. And you shoot a little bit, do another Demo Derby, shoot a little bit, another Bull Rush, shoot a little bit, another Bull Rush, and then you can trigger your going Constructor again. This is a very, very, very fun loadout. It takes a little while to learn how to use it properly, but once you do, I guarantee you're going to have a lot of fun with it. And of course, Survivalist, Adrenaline Rush, and Stationary Hover Turret. This one, sometimes I like to remove Stationary Hover Turret for, or Adrenaline Rush for slowing field, but it just depends which ventures which dungeons I'm doing. More closed off ones, I like doing that. But anyway, so there you go. This is a really, really fun loadout. I highly recommend it. Next is a brand new one I have not shown before, which is Vintage Tech Penny. Now, this is going to be a Plasma Pulse build. Yes, we can finally make really good Plasma Pulse builds. Now, you can do this in 2 ways. You can either use a Power Pulse, Plasma Pulse Blast Commander, or a Malfunction Plus. I prefer Malfunction Plus because of this. Increases radius of Plasma Pulse mines by 40%. Furthermore, causes Plasma Pulse to malfunction, dropping only 8 mines. These deal 630% more damage and self-destruct after 10 seconds. Now, for a while when this first came out, it didn't really work that well, but I've tried a couple times and it's amazing. It's amazing when it works right. I don't know if it's just a thing issue, but especially in dungeons where you're surrounded, dropping this Plasma Pulse does destructive damage, especially combining it with everything else. We're going to have Happy Holidays. So right now, we're looking at a cooldown of 22.14 seconds. I know it's a little bit, but we got Malfunction, Happy Holidays, 1 hop minute, which decreases Plasma Pulse cooldown by 8%, Plasma Overdrive, which decreases Plasma Plus energy cost by 30%. This is one you don't really have to have, but we're going for a full Plasma Pulse build here. If you want, you could change this one. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. You don't really need the energy that much. Plasma Pulse Blast, which again, this could also be a commander if you want to go this way. Plasma Pulse Blast. When Plasma Pulse is placed, it deals 43 base energy damage to enemies in the 1 tile radius. So you drop it, boom, it does a really good hit. Plasma Pulse Blast Plus. When Plasma Pulse is placed, it deals 94 base energy damage to enemies in a 2-tile radius. Now, again, this one's not bad, but Malfunction Plus is a little better. And if you want to go with the OG Power Pulse, you can use Plasma Specialist Iza in Commander. In Commander, she does an increased Plasma Pulse damage by 80%. That's really good. Plasma Pulse in support, she's 30%. I like her in support because I still have to go with Malfunction because it raises the radius by 40%. That's why I have to. It gives you more of an area, and of course, Survivalist Jonesy at the end, Adrenaline Rush, and Stationary Harbor Turret. I don't mind using Slowing Field with this one too, but I gotta say I prefer using Adrenaline Rush and Stationary Harbor Turret because with when you first drop this Plasma Pulse, it will pretty much take out everyone immediately, and then if you have a Slowing Field, it takes too long for them to get inside. But then again, the 10 seconds of self-destruct is not bad. But really fun loadout. Highly recommend for dungeons. For ventures, it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to go with this one. I still think that it's really fun. And again, fun. And the last one, of course, is going to be Overtaker Hiro. Now, Overtaker Hiro, I didn't showcase him in the last season just because, you know, it's a little different. But again, these are heavy ability-based heroes, which, well, apart from the first one. But this is a heavy ability-based hero that can be used both in ventures and dungeons. A lot of fun in dungeons, not really in the labyrinth one, because that one you don't really have a lot of space to do this on, but it's not bad. You've got Overtaker Hiro with Kunai Collection Plus. Kunai Storm eliminations decrease Kunai Storm Kunai by 4.5 seconds. Each elimination decreases it by 4.5 seconds. We're going to be running Happy Holidays, so Kunai Storm has a 9-second cooldown. If you take out 2, you can do it again and again and again and over and over and over. Yeah, it's really, really fun. And then cool eliminations later, 4.5 seconds. What do you build with this one? Annihilation. Daggers from Kunai Storm explode shortly after impact, dealing 4 base energy damage in a 0.25 tile radius. Crystal Daggers unleashes 12 crystal daggers, which seek targets and deal 32 base energy damage. 32 base damage. Extermination. Kunai Storm duct egg bombs, which each deal 7 base damage. Fuel for the Fallen. This is where it gets interesting. You need fuel for the Fallen because you're gonna be using a lot of energy. Since you'll be using it over and over again, you gotta use for the Fallen and Survivalists. Now I know people may be asking, wait. What are you doing? Why do you not have what's her name? Why do you not have Lynx Cassandra in there with hang time? I don't like using it. Whenever I use hang time, I feel like I'm just a sitting duck just standing up there. And plus, in this loadout, you don't really need it because you just want to do it over and over again. And to wrap up, let me just say, why do you see Survivalist Jonesy everywhere? Because Survivalist Jonesy is amazing. Each elimination heals you for 39 base health over 3 seconds. It's incredible. I love him. I have him in every one of my setups. He was actually my first must-have video. Tons of fun. He is amazing. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thank you much for watching. As always, I am DJ2. This has been my Hero Loadouts guide or recommendations for Venture Season 5/Dungeons. Like I said, I was going to make 2 videos. I could have made 2 videos here, but you can kind of use these in any situation. Have you seen how his arm is glitching? What is going on here? What is going on there? Why is his arm glitching? Okay, anyway. Hope you guys enjoy the loadouts. Try them out. Let me know what you think. If you have another loadout that you'd like to try me out, if you'd like to see these in action, let me know. I can also do a video. If you want to see one specific one, I can show you how I use them in action if you're having a little trouble figuring out how to use it. But as always, I am DJ2. If you enjoy this video, guys, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love the stonks, man. He's amazing. See you guys.